Hello everyone, welcome to my online classroom. Today in this video, we are going to discuss the important questions of class 10 civics chapter 1 power sharing, and all the questions I have mentioned here under the worksheet, and we have total 4 worksheets, worksheet 1, 2, 3, 4. Regarding any question, if you are facing any problem, you don't know the answer of any question, so please comment me. Now let's start. So worksheet 1 is be given. First question we have under the worksheet 1, the word ethnic signifies. If you have read chapter carefully, so of course you know the meaning of, you have to know the meaning of this word. So here we have total 4 options. First option we have different religions. If do you think that ethnic means related to different religions, so your answer is first one. Second option we have social division on shared culture. If you think this is correct, so of course this is your answer. Third option we have a violent conflict between opposite groups, and fourth option we have a careful calculation of gains and losses. So whatever you are thinking, whatever is the correct answer related to the word ethnic, that is your correct answer. After this, move to the question number 2. Power sharing is, so what do you mean by power sharing? So we have some options. Let's see the options. First is the very spirit of democracy. Second option we have separation of powers at different levels. Third we have system of checks and balances. Next option we have a type of balancing power. So whatever 4 options we have here, out of that, whatever you're thinking, that is the correct option for power sharing definition. The basic definition of power sharing, that is your correct answer of this question. Next, move to the question number 3, which is who elects the community government in Belgium. So here 4 options again we have. First option is people belonging to one language community. Second we have by the leaders of Belgium. Third, the citizens of the whole country. And fourth, we have the community leaders of Belgium. So out of this all 4 options, whatever the correct option you are thinking, that is your correct answer of this question. Question number 4, we have Sinhala was recognized as the only official language by the dash. So it is a FIB type question. So here you have to mention the correct answer. Question number 5, we have a government for the entire country is usually called. So what kind of government is going to be implemented for whole entire country? So here the correct word, whatever correct word you use for this, that is your correct answer. Now question number 6, which we have, believe that the majority community should be able to rule country in whichever way they want. This regarding wishes and needs of minority is known as. So you have to give, it is a kind of definition of any single word. So that word is be missing here, and that word you have to be mentioned in this FIB. Next question number 7 we have, dash is referred to as social division based on culture and language. So here also definition it is, and one word you have to mention here. Question number 8 we have, community government is a very specific type of government in dash. So you have to be here, you have to mention the country or the place where we have the community government, and it is very special type of government. Question number 9 we have, dash was amended 4 times between 1970 and 1993. So you have to mention what thing was amended. First of all, we have to give what thing we are going to be amended. So if you don't know the word, the meaning of this word, and if you don't know, you don't have any idea regarding this point, so you can watch my videos where I've explained all this, so that you can be find out. After that, question number 10 we have, power sharing is the distribution of powers at only one level of government. So it is true or false, so that you have to be give here. Question number 11 we have, it is also a kind of true or false. For 1 mark questions, these all questions are consisting 1 mark. They all are coming for 1 mark. So let's see question number 11. 2 languages spoken in Sri Lanka are English and Sinhalese. So if you think that it is the correct answer, so your answer is true, otherwise it will be false. Question number 12 we have, in which continent is Belgium? So you have to give the name, you have to give the name or tell the name of the continent which from where, in which continent Belgium is being located. So this is your worksheet 1 which is be completed. Here we have total 12 questions under this worksheet 1. After that, let's move to the worksheet 2. So who are the minority community in Belgium? First of all, you have to be mentioned here who are the minority community in Belgium. Question number 2, what is the percentage of Sinhala speaking people in Sri Lanka? You have to give only the percentage. And remember, whatever the question is asking, because it is 1 mark question, so whatever they are asking, only your answer, it should be on for 1 line or for 1 word. Which question number 3, what is the state religion of Sri Lanka? That you have to give. Question number 4, in which year did Sri Lanka achieve its independence? So when in which year the Sri Lanka got its independence, so that you have to be give the year you have to mention here. After that, Belgium, question number 5, we have Belgium successfully solved its problem by community government. So it is true or not? So that you have to mention here. Question number 6, name the countries with which Belgium share its boundaries. So here you have to mention the names of the other countries which is sharing its boundaries with the Belgium, or Belgium shares its boundary with the others. Question number 7. Name the two subgroups of Tamils in Sri Lanka. So in Sri Lanka, we very well know at the time of reading this chapter, here I had explained that under this Sri Lanka, in Sri Lanka, we have two types of Tamils, so that you have to mention here. Question number 8. After the independence, Sri Lanka witnessed the supremacy of which community? So that you have to mention here. That which community belong to majority or minority? So name of the community you have to write here. After the independence, remember, after the independence. Question number 9, it means after 1948. Question number 9, we have named the third level government of Belgium. So here we very well know in different countries there are different types of the government at different levels. So same for the rule is going to be applied for the Belgium also. There are also different types of government was there at the different levels. So you have to mention the name of the government which is working at the third level, or it is also known as the third level of the government. Question number 10, which was chosen as the headquarters of the European Union. So here also one mark question it is there. Here you have to give the name of that city or whatever capital of anything is there that you have to mention here. Let's move to the next worksheet. This is worksheet 2 we have done, and here we have total 10 questions we have done. After that we have the worksheet 3, which we have here. Explain two sets of reasons as why power sharing is desirable. So of course there are two reasons why power sharing is desirable. So that two reasons you have to mention here, just like we have prudential, moral reason, and you have to give your explanation also that what the important points we have under the prudential reason and what important points we have under the moral reasons. After that, question number 2, move to the question number 2 here. We have, what do you mean by Belgian model? Examine the interesting elements of Belgian government. So as the word is telling to us, it is related to Belgian model. So it means it is related to the Belgium country or the Belgium government. So whatever the points will be there, that is you have to be mentioned here. Question number 3, we have differentiate horizontal and vertical power sharing in modern democracies. So of course to sort out this answer, to write this answer, first of all you have to know what do you mean by horizontal and vertical power sharing. This what have the other words also in the books which is mentioned. It means this definition we know by the other words also, because many of the times it is observed in the exam that questions are coming in a different way and by the different words they are going to be asked. So you have to remember all the words. Question number 4, we have describe any 3 demands of the Sri Lankan Tamils, and next, how did they struggle for their demands? So this question consists is having 2 parts. First, we have to focus on the describe any 3 demands. So 3 demands they asked. So you have to mention the 3 demands which was asked by the Sri Lankan Tamils from the majority of the committee, from the Sinhala committee. And how did they struggle for their demands? So what kind of struggle they were done? So that you have to mention here. Question number 5, we have, why did civil war break out in Sri Lanka? What is the reason behind of that? Of course, here 2 points are here, 2 parts we have. Under this question, the question is asking, why did civil war break out in Sri Lanka? So it means you have to give the reasons, causes. After that, list the results of the civil war, and after that, you have, after the civil war, what was the result? What was the result of that civil war? That you have to mention. Question number 6, we have elaborate 3 features of an act by Sri Lankan government in 1956. So you have to mention here the when one act was be passed by the Sri Lankan government in 1956. According to that, what was its main 3 features? So those 3 features you have to mention here. Question number 7, we have, what do you mean by power sharing? What is the correct definition of power sharing? It's of course sharing of power. So but in a descriptive way for 2 marks question you have to be write this. Now let's move to the worksheet 4. Question worksheet 3 we have done. We have done worksheet 1, 2, 3, and now let's move to the worksheet 4. So here we have first question, system of check and balances means. So this system of check and balances, first of all we have to know where we found this system, where we follow this system. After that you will easily get your answer, and definition is very important. What is the use of this check and balance? So options are given here. First option we have horizontal distribution of powers. If you think it is like this, so you can mark this point. Question second option we have separation of powers. Third option we have put a check on the exercise of unlimited powers of the organs of government by maintaining a balance of power among various institutions. And last option we have federal divisions of powers. After that, move to the next question, which is Question number 2, match the column. So here we have first column A and second column B. So now answers have not been given in front of this because we have to match the correct option, correct column. So whatever you are thinking, just like A, B, C, D, here we have given 4 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 we have given here. It is mentioned here. So whatever answer you are thinking, the coalition government, coalition government, the other. So whatever you are thinking, the correct option is be given here, which is the going to suitable in this line. So that is going to match with this. So in front of that you have to match. So now let's see, we are going to read. A is coalition government, the other. B we have civil war parties. C we have check and balance. It is only coalition government, and here B we have civil war. Third we have check and balance, and D we have committee government. And this line is here. Each organ of the government checks the others. So what it is, each organ of the government checks the other. And second, here we have government of more than 2 political parties. For this inconvenience, I'm sorry for this. So now third, we have power may also be shared among different social groups. And fourth, we have a violent conflict between opposing groups. So it is the first, again I'm going to repeat, first under column A we have coalition government, only this. Second, we have civil war. Third, we have check and balance. And fourth, we have community government. And under this column B, we have each organ of the government checks the other. Second, we have government of more than 2 political parties. Third, we have power may also be shared among different social groups. Fourth, we have a violent conflict between opposing groups. So whatever you are thinking the correct option, you are going to be matched with that. Question number 3. Which factors are responsible for increasing the feeling of alienation among Sri Lankan Tamils? Why Sri Lankan Tamils, they have this kind of feeling that they are alienated, they are going to be separated with the other groups, especially from the Sinhala speakers. So what is the factors? Why this kind of feeling is there? So that factors, those factors you have to mention here. Question 4, what was Tamil Eelam? So what do you mean by this word? It is clearly mentioned in the book, and even as explained in my videos, we have explained this chapter, that also you can watch. Question number 5, we have what is power sharing. So of course this question having 2 parts. First we have what is power sharing. You have to explain the power sharing, and then why power sharing is essential for democracy. It means for the democratic countries, why we have to follow this concept, why it is be important, especially belong to the democratic countries. You have to give your answer. Question number 6, we have what is the difference between prudential and moral reasons for power sharing. So of course there were 2 reasons why power sharing is desirable. We have prudential and moral reasons, so that you have to explain. Question number 7, we have what is separation of power. What do you mean by separation of power? Question number 8, we have the system of check and balances comes under which form of power sharing. Of course it is coming under we have discussed about the various types of power sharing, how we are going to divide or how we are going to share our power. So we are going to share our power on the basis of different parts. So under which system we follow this system of check and balance, that under which form of power sharing we follow this system of check and balance, that you have to mention here. Question number 9, in which form of power sharing power is shared at different levels of government? So of course it is very easy, and in the starting it is be mentioned here. It is also related to these types of the way how we are going to share our power. Question number 10, what is the federal division of power it's 2 times. Yes, what does the federal division of power imply? So what do you mean by this word? So that you have to be mentioned here. After that we have the last question, which I am going to be read. The community government in Belgium is a good example of which form of power sharing. So here you have to be mentioned that in Belgium we have the community government, and it is a good example of which form of power sharing. So that you have to be there. So in this way we have done a whole worksheet which is related to the chapter 1 of class 10, power sharing, which is your civics chapter, which is also known as political science. So these all are the important questions, especially for 1 mark or for 5 marks or for 3 marks. So now it is your work how you are going to be complete this, how you are going to learn. So it is a kind of revision for all of you. So in this way we have done all this worksheet, and now it is be completed. Now thank you everyone, and please like, share and subscribe this channel for more updates.